Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum, and today folks I am going to be looking at the surface drops on the Aberration map. We're going to see what kind of stuff we can get there. So if you find yourself enjoying this video, please don't forget to support me by hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and why not check out some of my other videos, who knows, you might just enjoy them. So as I was saying before, I am going to be going on the surface to farm some drops. Now the idea behind this video is I want to see what we can get out of these drops. I'm going to be farming these drops for 2 nights on a row. I'm going to show you folks some of the drops and some of the loot that I get for it. And this is the exit that I've chosen to the surface. Now I've chosen this portion of the surface or this specific area because it is the smallest, and I think it is going to be the easiest one to farm because of its small size. Now of course it's very important to know that if you are going to farm loot on the surface, it's best done at night, as it gets really hot and it will damage you and your dino. I also do recommend a dino. I also do recommend having a charge pet, preferably a bulldog, as there will be loads of reapers and loads of seekers, and we don't really want to be dealing with the nameless as well. The reapers can be led away from the areas that we want to pick up the drops, whereas the bulldog will keep the nameless away but will guide seekers to us, so we'll have to fight them, and from time to time might even have to turn off the bulldog if we do get outnumbered. So on the server I tend to go and find my way towards the surface at around maybe 9-ish in the 9-10ish at night, wait for the flames to die down outside, and you'll see later on what they look like in this video. And by 5:30 I want to be out of there because it will get hot again, and I think that the flames start burning at around 6, so you definitely don't want to be caught on the surface when it gets hot, because you and your mount will not last very long. So in this first part of the video you will see how many reapers there are on the surface. It is insane. There are loads of reapers, and as I said before, there is a seeker, there's a reaper behind us, so I'm going to try and guide the reaper away from the drop. Once he's far away enough, I will then try and kill the seeker and get the drops. That is the plan for how I'm going to loot these things. As you can see, I've already got a handful of seekers. Preferably kill them before you move on, because as you move on the surface you will get more and more seekers, and if you've got a charge pet, these things become more powerful and more potent, so you'll want to deal with them as a priority. Kill them off before you move on, otherwise you will gather a crazy amount of seekers here on the surface. Sometimes you may have to dismount your mount, throw your pet on the ground, turn the charge off, and then mount up again and kill them that way, especially if you get high level seekers, because they will be very hard to kill, and by the time you kill them they will have done a great deal of damage to your mount, and that will just complicate your existence here on the surface. Also note that I will not be recording every single loot drop that I get, as I want to keep the video short. I'm going to show a few of the loots, but I also will show you what I get at the end of the 2 nights, so you guys can get an idea of all the good stuff. So I did get a bit of a knock from the postman. I didn't get this loot, so that explains the cut. Yeah, somebody knocked at my door. I had to pause or leave my game for a couple of seconds, but there we go. That is what I got from the loot. Let's go and pick up the other box and see what we get there. So I'm gonna wait a couple of seconds before I decide to dismount, just to see what I have to deal with. There's one Reaper King. Let's guide this fella away, and oh, this is well derpy. Let's see. I think there's more than one around that particular drop. And here are the seekers, just as I expected. I'm gonna try and deal with these before I do anything else. There we go. Luckily, these things died out quite quickly. I have a feeling there's more than one Reaper around here, though. Yeah, there's one. I think there's like 2 or 3 in this area. Okay. So as you can see, they can be a little bit derpy when trying to follow you, so you might have to take a couple of attempts. However, because I've got the charge pet on me, the Reapers don't become as dangerous as before, so they do less damage and they take more damage if or when being attacked. However, I don't want to be facing off the Reaper because that won't be the only one. There will be multiple Reapers. There's no point in facing them off. Might as well just kite them away or lead them to a safe distance. And what I mean by that is a distance that is far enough from where we are to give us the time we need to loot the drop and then get back on our mount and get the heck out of there. There's no point in fighting the Reapers. It's not gonna get anything. You won't get anything apart from damage your creature far too much and put yourself at risk. So fairly safe. I don't think that Reaper can get to me. Quickly pick this loot crate up and then make my way to a high point and wait for another one to spawn in. Here we go. This is another beacon or loot crate, so let's go and loot this one. I'm going to have a bit of a look around. There are some Reapers. I think I'm safe enough for the amount of time that I need. Yes, there's a Reaper there. I can see it. But I think I'm safe enough to just pick up this, then quickly mount up. Okay, that was a close call. And that was a mighty close call as I don't have God mode enabled. Okay, the next loot crate or beacon. So I'm going to try and get there once my rock drake manages to navigate all these spikes. There we go. Let's see, anything around here. Now, for the purposes of keeping the video short, I have kited most of the stuff away. However, do be careful because sometimes Reapers do spawn in mighty quick, so you don't really want to be off your mount for too long. Alright, Seekers on me. I do want that beacon. However, I'm just gonna risk it. Quickly pick up all the stuff. And oh, where's my... I'm gonna turn off my charge pet quickly. Pick him up, get back on my mount, and then deal with these guys because there's quite a few of them. And as you can see, the moment I turned off my charge pet, I have Nameless to deal with, so you won't want your charge pet off for too long. Alright, so the first night of looting on the surface has come to an end. As you can see, there's 2 Reapers that have spawned underneath me and fallen down there. There is a secret that is annoying me. However, I do have God mode enabled, so I can show you guys what the surface looks like during the day. You will not want to be caught out there as it is gonna be a bad time, and this is what I got on the first night. So I'll leave this out for you folks so you can have a bit of a look at all the stuff that I have, and I will cut back in with the second night or after the second night. So I'm gonna wait for it to go night again. I'm gonna go and loot all the loot crates that I can, and then I shall cut back in and show you guys what I got out of the second night. And as you can see, I got quite a bit of decent stuff, and this is only from the first night. Okay, so here we are. This is the second night over with, and this is all the stuff that I got off the surface minus the bullet. So as you can see, there is a lot of good stuff. Definitely epic loot on the surface. Got some Mastercraft stuff. Got some good blueprints, as well as a lot of decent equipment. So that is definitely a place you will want to go and farm for all this good stuff. And this is only 2 nights. So as you can see, I only have like 1 or 2 blueprints that I would call, I suppose, bad. The rest of them are fairly decent stuff. Well, that is it for this video, folks. I do hope you have found the information in this video useful and have enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to hit that like button. It really does help me out a great deal. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and why not check out some of my other videos? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. Until next time, stay safe, folks.